What's up YouTube? It is MetroGame75 here today, and today we're playing Sakura Isekai Adventure 2, and this is part 4 right now. Alright, let's get back to the series, and let's get right into it. I'll be looking forward to smash your skull in. What? Aren't you afraid? Who, me? Scarlet grins enthusiastically. Nah, who'd you think I am? I'm the Scholar Woman of Justice, and I don't back down from fights. Yo, the amount of times she say this, the amount of times she says this, if I had every dollar for this, the amount of times she says this, I would have been rich at this point now. Whew, that's a lot she's been saying in this series. The stronger my opponent is, the better. I feel all fired up now. If there's a demon queen to beat, then it's only natural I want to destroy her. It's simple logic. I think you have simplified things a bit too much, as per usual, but I am in agreement with you, Scarlet. If Luna really has been kidnapped by this demon queen, but then I cannot stand back on the sidelines hoping that she will be alright. Hoping will not get me anywhere. I need instead to take action. Yes, this right here is going to work, guys. Don't just hope, take action. Oh, yo, aren't you worried about being defeated though? Of course I am worried. This will in all likelihood be very difficult. Taking down a demon queen will be much tougher than facing off against a mandragora or even a few unsent spirits. But she has kidnapped Prius Luna. She has taken my most precious person away from me. I cannot accept that lying down, not as Luna's bodyguard. I swore that I would devote myself to her body and soul. That is what I intend to do. I will not rest until I find her again. So tell me, where is this demon queen? Title located so that I might rescue my Prius. Ha! I thought you might say that. You sure have the spirit, girlie. I knew there was a reason that I like you so much. Your verve is appreciated. So I'll tell you everything I know. If you want to find out about the demon queen's citadel, then take this. Those reaching between her cleavage. Don't tell me she uses that in lieu of pockets, then hands a burnished piece of paper over to Mina. I give it a curiously glance, frowning. That looks like a map? Yes, indeed, it is a map to that demon girl in the tavern gave me. When she entreated me to defeat the demon queen, the demon queen's citadel is enchanted, so only demons can access it. Typically, at least. This map, however, has a powerful spell attached to it, which can bypass the barrier the demon queen erected around her fortress. With this map to guide you, you should be able to enter her lair without any issue. Then you'll be able to see for yourself whether the demon queen abducted your precious Prius, or not. And if you hone your abilities enough, you should even be able to spaz her. Right. Mina stashes the map in her pocket and nods. I see how it is. This is rather a lot to take in. You're telling me. I feel like I've just been fed all sorts of crazy twists. My head is still reeling, but I have confidence in myself and in my party. I assembled this group of heroes solely to search for Luna. Nothing else matters to me. Now that I know where she is, I'll stop at nothing to recover her. Nothing can deter me from finding Luna. She is the most important person in the world to me, and I adore her. Her safety is of paramount importance. So I'll do all I can to rescue her. I'll not fail. It is an option. It's not an option. Now, what do the two of you say? Are you with me? Of course, I can't wait. I gave a pretty poor showing earlier, but I think beating up the demon queen will help restore the street cred. It's been a long time. It's been a long while since I was able to crack any skulls. I miss it. I'm not sure about cracking skulls, but I'll definitely do my best. That's what I say, but I'm not sure how useful I'll be. I might have been something of a prodigy with a kendo sword in my youth, but that was years ago. I won a couple of tournaments, but I've certainly never faced off against a demon queen before. I'm not sure if my skills will be up to snuff, but I can see how determined Mina is. It's clear she means to do all her best, Fiori, so I will too. Damn. That is a lot of messes right back there, but it's what it is. I'm not going to hold us back. Even the thought of fighting against a demon queen makes me feel mildly terrified. Let's all do this. There's only one demon queen, but there's 3 of us. If we try, we can overcome any obstacle. Well, of course we can. That should go without saying. I concur. We have been working very hard and we have accomplished many feats. Who is to say that we cannot defeat the Demon Queen? That's right, at this point, I'll just be a warm-up. I can't wait to get out there and start fighting. I'm sure I'll be a wonderful adventurer. She is so hype and ready. The three of us finish our conversation with Dulce, who smiles. She rubs Scarlet's ears once again in a conciliatory gesture which doesn't make Scarlet scoff for once. In fact, I think I see Scarlet leaning into Dulce's caresses. I guess she doesn't hate Dulce as much as she thought. I'm glad that they seem to have repaired their relationship. I now know that her shared past with Dulce was hanging over Scarlet like a permanent rain cloud. I've been talking the things through, however I like to believe that she has been able to recover. Our discussion concluded. Dulce bids us a fond farewell. She wishes us the best on our journey to rescue the missing priest, then turns her on her heels, Taiga following behind her. The three of us watch as she departs, standing beneath the shade of an oak tree. Then Scarlet sighs. Phew, I'm glad we were able to get that information from her, but I'm exhausted now. Dealing with Dulce almost as tiring as taking down those ghosts. And did she really have to rub my ears? You complain about that now, but you did not look upset about it at that time. In fact, I'd rather think you were enjoying yourself. Is that how it seemed? It's how it sounded to you too. You were purring. What? Purring? Scarlet's face flushes. I'm not a cat though. That's really embarrassing. Jeez. Scarlet sighs and kicks at the ground with her foot. I guess I'm still weak against Dulce, even after all this time. She seems quite like the bombastic person. You can say that again, but she was rather helpful. It's good that we know where the Demon Queen dwells. So why don't we take a bit of a break now for now? It isn't as though her Satato is going to go anywhere. It'll still be waiting for us so we can try to recuperate. We've worked hard enough. With this objective fulfilled, I think we ought to focus our efforts on looking after ourselves. And that would be a more productive of our time than rushing off onto yet another adventure. Oh, you. Scarlet grins and nudges me in the side. Since when did you become so mature, Aki? Huh? Did I sound particularly mature? You did, yeah, you become so wise. Oh, they do grow up quickly. You're becoming a member of an intelligent Genstia. Right before my eyes. If this keeps up, you're going to end up sounding like Mina. And what is wrong, might I ask, with sounding like me? Oh, well, you know. No, I don't. No, I do. Not no. Would you mind spelling it out for me? I am very curious to know what you mean by that. Well, you can be kind of stuffy. Stuffy? Yeah, you're so serious. Not that it's a bad thing, but one of us needs to be, or our whole party would fall apart. Everybody knows I'm not serious enough. Actually a bit of a disaster. Well, at least you are aware of your shortcomings. But it's alright. I have you and Aki, and you both keep me on the straight and narrow. I know my attitude's been pretty awful lately, but you two stuck beside me no matter how hard I must have made it for you. You've both been great partners, and I feel very blessed to have met you both. Well, Mina glances away from Scarlet, her face flushed. I would rather not indulge in such sentimentalism myself. I thought you might say that. You're such a stiff, Mina, but I suppose I appreciate the pair of you. Were it not for you connections with those Scarlet and your fighting capabilities, Aki, never would have learned about the Demon Queen's whereabouts. We have made quite a lot of progress, so I suppose there will be no harm in taking a bit of a break. You're alright with that, huh? I thought you would wanted to head off and rescue your Prius as soon as possible. I do want to head off and find Luna as soon as possible. Now that I know where she is, keeping my distance feels almost torturous. But I shall do as Aki suggested. That last skirmish has left me feeling rather tired. But talking to Dulce might have been even more exhausting. Oh, I get that. She's pretty intense, isn't she? She is indeed. I owe her a good deal, but Mina yawns. I'm so sleepy. Me too. Now that the adrenaline's weared off, I'm having a hard time standing. I must have been pushing myself harder than I thought. Let's not stand. Then let's sit instead. We can take a bit of a breather here. How does that sound? That's a good idea. Your lap's looking pretty homey, Haki. My lap? Hey, wait! I try to protest, but... It's too late. Scarlet has already made herself comfortable in my lap, her head on crimson hair resting on my right thigh. Mina surveys the pair of us as she one glove one hand beneath her chin. She smiles. Then she says, her voice light, well, Scarlet's going to make herself at home so unmatchable that I suppose I might as well do the same thing. I would not want to be left out. We are a team after all, and I think that this will count as a bonding exercise. Do you not agree? Well, this is it here. It's with this remark that Mina kneels down on the grass, and she rests her head on the other side of my lap, her cheeks pressed against my thigh. Now I have two cute animal girls who are using me as a cushion. They're a little heavy, and their hair is tickling my exposed skin. but it isn't bad at all, really. They both feel very soft and warm. Being relied on like this is pretty nice. It makes me feel even closer to them, and we were plenty close already. I guess Mina has a point. This is a good bonding exercise. Now this is the life. I'm feeling pretty gosh darn pampered here. Me too. It feels like as though it has been a long time since the last I afforded the next chance to relax like this. It is as though all the stress is melting from my body. I feel weightless just like a cloud. Same here, I could drop off to sleep, but just like... Scarlet? Hey, Scarlet. I look at Scarlet questioningly, but she's already asleep. It looks like she really has dropped off to sleep. Her eyelashes are matted together, her lips pursed. And she isn't the only one. Mina has fallen fast asleep herself. I guess they really were exhausted. You're both so cute. I look between Scarlet and Mina, the heart full of love for both of them. I smile. Then very gently I pat both of their heads. I know that we have a difficult journey ahead of us, just on the horizon. We'll have to stand off against a demon queen who will be the most powerful enemy we've faced to date. I'm not sure if we're able to defeat her, but if we work together, I like to think that we can take her down. When the three of us put our minds to it, it feels as though there's nothing we can accomplish. This is going to sound corny, but I guess that really is the power of love. Indeed it is. Speaking of love. Meanwhile, in a place far away. So that's the Demon Queen? How are you feeling, my love? Are you enjoying yourself? Oh yes, you have been nothing but good to me, milady. I feel truly blessed that I was able to meet you, even if the way we met was rather tumultuous. Now, you ought to know that you needed to address me as milady. You might be living in my castle and I might be the Demon Queen, but I have no desire to impose my authority upon you. I would far prefer if you call me by my name instead, especially given our current positions. You raise a good point. I suppose it is a bit unusual to be so very differential when we are dancing together. I would not want to spoil the mood, so Fiori then. I have been enjoying myself thoroughly while abiding within your domain. So you need to worry about that. This has all been very new to me, but I enjoy new experiences. They help me feel young. You are young. You are certainly younger than I. That is true, but I don't suppose that is very hard. Not when you have been alive for several centuries. Perhaps you ought to call you Fiori or Milady. But Grandma? Why, you cheeky thing? You know how to hit me when it hurts. Have you not heard that it is rude to tease a woman about her age? I have heard it mentioned, yes, but you're the dread-headed Demon Queen with a whole army at your disposal. You are no ordinary woman. I might be the Demon Queen, but I still have a sensitive soul. Is that so? Indeed, insults for fair maidens are still cutting, particularly from your lovely lips. You ought to know how much I have come to care for you. I did not originally plan, when I kidnapped you, to come to feel so very deeply about you, and yet you could not resist my charms. You were irresistible. Well, thank you. Very flattered to hear it. For an old woman, you are very good at smooth talking. It is precisely because I am so old that I am good at smooth talking. I have had more time than most master of the arts. You, however, are awful at it. I am? Yes, you keep insulting me. And now you have begun to yawn too? Do not tell me you are bored of dancing with me. Oh no, I am not bored at all. I am never am when I'm with you. Every day spent here by your side has been the most diverting. I have been enjoying myself immensely, and yet, I do not wish to spoil our fun when we have been having such a pleasant night together, but I've had a premonition. Oh, and what was that? Pray tell? It was about her. You mean your bodyguard with the comical oversized hat and the pointed ears? Yes, indeed. I know that she has been toiling hard in her attempts to find me, and I believe she has, at long last, succeeded. Is that so? It is, yes. I knew that she would find me eventually. My dear Mina has always been persistent, but I did not think she would be able to locate me quite this quickly. Her dog persistence is astonishing. Outstanding. Personally, I find her to be a nuisance. Oh, don't say that. You haven't even met her yet. Mina's a very sweet girl, even if she is a bit too eager to please. She is very stubborn, but I like her. She stifled you, though. She used to watch you every single move. Did that not make you uncomfortable? It would be a lie if I said otherwise, but I know that she meant well. She wanted to only care for me. That was her purpose. It was her reason for being. I knew that she would not accept my disappearance, not without some sort of a fight. Then do you think she means to fight me? It seems inevitable. She will come here soon enough alongside ragtag party she has assembled. And together they will challenge you. They want to return me to the temple and to my former life. And in doing so, I believe they think that they shall be able to save me. What foolishness. I cannot abide the selfish people like that, who think not of other plights. Did they ever once ask you if you wish to be saved? Well, no. Exactly. They did not, and then therein lies my problem. You are no hostage held here against your own volition. You are my cherished guest and my most lovely consort, and I will not have them take you away from me. Oh, do you mean to fight then? If it is a fight they want, it is a fight they will get. I am not prepared to give up on you, not when I care for you so much. Though I have known you for only a brief while, you have come to mean the world to me, and I will not let you go. Not even if the cute bodyguard acts very, very nicely. Is that her plan? No, Mina is too forceful for that. She will want to settle things with her magic. I would like to see her try. She might be a powerful witch, but she can never hope to best me. I have lived for much too long and have accumulated more knowledge than she could ever imagine. Her puny parlor tricks will not work against me. I shall defend against all of her attacks, and should she persist, I shall make her very, very sorry that she will ever thought of to cross me. My. I thought it might come to that, yet I cannot help but to worry about Mina. She's just awfully hard for my sake. No, she is trying hard for her sake. Do not misunderstand her motivations. I suppose so. I know that she means well, and yet, oh dear, this really is a tricky situation. I am unsure who I ought to root for. You should root for me. Am I not your beloved? I suppose so, but I have known Mina for much longer. She covered me a good deal when we were both younger, and I felt lonely. She is the one who perpetuated your loneliness, though by keeping you shut away under lock and key, she might have consoled you while you were suffering, but she aided in making your suffering possible. She's not somebody who deserves your support or nor my sympathy. towards her, I feel only ire. That is fair, I suppose, but I cannot bring myself to feel so very coldly towards her. I still care for her, misguided though she might have been. I don't want to see anybody getting hurt, but that might be inevitable. It always is when the conflict is involved. It is impossible for two opposing forces to clash without somebody getting caught up in the crossfire. Yes, you might be right. I wish it were not so, but alas, I suppose I have no choice but to see how the chip falls. Will my sweet lovely Mina meet her match? Or will she be able to overturn the odds stacked against her and snatch me from your rafts? Do you not know? Did your premonitions not tell you? It is not as thorough as that. My premonition only tells me so much, and they were the subject to change. It is best for me to not set too much store by them. This is an interesting scenario. However, I found myself embroiled in. I wonder what will happen next. I wonder. Grassroots. And we have reached the end of this video, everyone. Well, this is pretty much the end of this video, and this is like the harem ending, I suppose. Because, you know, this right here is pretty much... Yeah, this is the harem ending. Since we got, like, you know, both of these characters resting on my lap, then that is the harem ending right there. So, thank you for playing. So, it looks like we're going to have to wait for number 3 to come by. Because we haven't even rescued her yet, so... Yeah. Number 3 is going to be coming soon. Because the first one came out back in, like, February, I suppose. And then this one came out in May. So that's like a 4-month difference. So I guess 4 months from now we might get to see more of this. Probably like September or October-ish by then. But yeah. That is the end of this series, everyone. Thank you guys for watching this video on my channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe, that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Join my Discord server as well too. And my social media links as well. That is down in the description. Anyways, that's it for today, everyone. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.